Hey guys, welcome back to our urban homestead. My name is Chelsea, and if you're new, welcome. Glad to have you. This is my weekly garden tour. So, as always, we're going to start at the green stalk. All right, so the green stalk looks a little different from last week, and that is because I tore out the lettuce and the dwarf container kale that was up here. And I put another wave of green beans in all the way around, and then I dug up a couple of these volunteer tomatoes from my zucchini bed because they were getting a little crowded and I wanted to give them a chance to grow. I did grow tomatoes in my green stalk last year and had quite a success with them, so it can be done. These bush beans down here, so we have earwigs, pincher bugs really bad this year, and gypsy moths. They're terrible. So like, look at my basil, they're just eating it up. And they've gotten some of my beans as well. So got a whole nother flush of beans on here. The mint, this basil up here is looking pretty good though. So yeah, back to these tomatoes. I wanted to put these in here just so I can show you guys that you can do them in these green stalks and get a decent sized harvest. More the beans over here are starting to do their thing. I love this plant. I think it's called a mandevilla. All right, now I have a question for any of you guys. I planted these seeds, and this was supposed to be forget-me-nots, but they don't look like any forget-me-nots that I've ever seen. So if any of you know what these possibly could be, please leave me a comment below. I planted these, they were supposed to be like in remembrance of my mom that just passed in January, and she loved forget-me-nots, but those are not any forget-me-nots I've ever seen before, so. All right, let's go into the front. Everything is just doing wonderfully up here, and I couldn't be happier. As I said earlier, I really feel like it's going to be a really good harvest year, and I'm so excited. So let me take you around and show you a couple different things. The scarlet runner beans are really doing their thing. Aren't those flowers absolutely gorgeous? I just love them. The hummingbirds really love them too. They're starting to go over the trellis, which is nice. So this is Black Beauty Eggplant, and I was really worried about them. They just weren't doing very well, and now they're really starting to take off. I'll show you on the other side. The smallest eggplant has a ton of flowers on it, just absolutely unbelievable. So two eggplant here. There's my coffee. I was wondering where that went to. That is a bush cucumber. It's really starting to do its thing. This is that red cabbage that my friend Rachel gave me the seeds from. Again, as you can see, I've got some bug damage here from those gypsy moths. They're starting to die back now though, so it should be good. Dinosaur Kale. My little zucchini plant has really grown significantly in the last week. Check out these bush beans. I can't even. I'm really loving how they're doing. Usually in my area we get our first flush of green beans right around 4th of July, so that's going to be awesome. All right, so if you watched my video where I showed you my pitiful little onion. This is the bed that they're in. So these were from sets, and then under, you can't see because the beans are gone wild, but these ones are from seed, and these ones look, I don't know if you can see that, the sun is in my eyes. These ones look so much bigger, and I've done the same thing to them. So I'm really curious to see what does better, from sets or from seed, and my money is gonna be on starting from seed instead of sets. My giant Snapdragons are starting to really put on some color. I gotta stake this one up. The hummingbirds absolutely love these flowers. Okay, so since these strawberries, I transplanted these, and when you do strawberries, it takes a little bit for them to get established. Oh my gosh, what I was gonna show you. Something came and ate them, so I'm gonna have to resow them. Son of a gun. So I put this ladder up here, and I did have some cucumbers started here. I'm gonna have to resow them and put some kind of netting over them. Oh, dang chipmunks, I'm telling you, I know that's what it was. But it's not too late to start cucumbers here in my zone, so that's all right. I'm just gonna restart them. But I wanted them to climb up over this ladder, and I thought that would look really pretty. I just can't with these beans. I love green beans, and I love canning them. This is another kale. I have to come harvest some of that. This is the garlic. I just came out here 2 days ago and picked off what scapes I could, but I see some more garlic scapes coming on, so I will have to pick those as well. Those are another thing that are delicious pickled, or you can just chop them up and use them like garlic in your cooking. All right, so this zucchini plant I have pruned back I don't know how many times, and I'm gonna have to do it again. Hopefully you can see that. There's a fruit there, tons of new little fruits, and one down in the bottom. I have to come and give a good haircut to all of these herbs. The oregano, I mean, they're just gone wild. So I'm gonna give those a nice haircut and dry them. Over here, I've got some peppers. This is a lilac pepper, so I thought it was a really pretty purple. Got lots more flowers on there setting. This area doesn't get quite as much sun, so that's why the plants over here are a bit smaller than those ones. But this area right here is a new growing space this year. But now I know how everything grows. But there's another pepper. Some more peppers there. I do have some fruits. I don't know if it's this plant or the other one. Some fruits, yeah, there's some down there. Tomato, oh, get out of the way there, leaf. Tomatoes starting to set on the Manitoba tomatoes, so the other ones won't be far behind. Another Manitoba, tons of flowers. Does anyone else just like to rub their hand on the tomato and smell it? I love the smell of tomato stems. I don't know, maybe I'm a weirdo. Some more pepper plants. Like I said, this was a new growing area for me, so now I've learned a lesson. I've never grown this variety of tomato, and I've never grown in this space. So I know for next year, but everything's still producing, so I guess that's really not a big deal. Here's my green onions. I've been using the tops, and I pulled up some of them. I'm gonna probably pull these last 3 next week when I use them for a recipe. Okay, so now more of these Black Beauty zucchini, or not zucchini, eggplant. Can you see all of the flowers on there? That is absolutely insane. And I didn't even think that plant was gonna make it. Same for this one. I mean, I've got one starting right here that's already been pollinated, and it's starting. So that is super exciting. I love eggplant. It's very versatile. Some more of the beans. The Kentucky Wonders are really starting to climb now. So everything is gonna be fantastic. Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. These are Painted Lady green beans, and as you can see, the flower varies a little bit from the Scarlet Runners. They're like a 2-tone red and pink, and they are stunning. It's always nice to, you know, not only grow food that you can eat, but it looks beautiful as well. All right, let's go take a look in the back and see what we got going on there. Everything is just doing wonderful. Look how pretty the lilies are. They're so gorgeous. All right, now we're gonna take a peek at the winter squashes. They're doing pretty good. It's really sunny, so if you can't see, I'm really sorry. But they are doing really good. Pretty happy about it. Oh, they're pokey. Ouch. Chamomile that I'll have to come pick later. I've been working on trying to get the stinging nettle out of here. I picked so well. I cut. I am not touching that stuff. But it's like as soon as I cut one, more comes. Oh, I love chamomile. Oh, there's a little ant. I don't want that to go up my nose. Oh, it smells so good. Very relaxing. All right, here's the cucumbers. They have started going down and attaching to, I ran some twine right here, and they're attaching to that. Now, see how they look droopy? They're just being drama queens right now because it is really hot, but they are well watered. They're just being drama queens, and tonight they will perk back up. But they're doing really good. Running down. I think I'm gonna let this one maybe come forward here. I don't know. Let's see. More cucumbers doing well. Those have also started to attach to the string that I put there. These ones are finally getting a bit bigger. I don't know. They get the same amount of sun as the other ones, but they just want to give me a hard time this year, apparently. All right, let's walk over here. All right, look how big this zucchini is. Humongous. Absolutely huge. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but there are 1, 2, 3 right now on it that have already been pollinated and growing and doing their thing. This is that other zucchini that I just came and cut back the other day in my last video. Hopefully you can see, since I've done that, they're really putting on blossoms and fruit. Bush beans here doing wonderful. This is that. Can you guys see that? I don't know. That's that volunteer tomato, letting that do its thing. It's getting really, really big. These bush beans are all kinds of flowers and little tiny baby beans on them, so that is wonderful. Look at them. Little tiny baby bean. These bush cucumbers are really starting to fill out and doing really good. And then my other 2 zucchini plants. You guys have no idea how tempted I am to pull up one of these potatoes and see what they're doing. But I'm not going to. I'm gonna wait. It's gonna be like Christmas, apparently. Potato Christmas. Those are like the hardest things to grow, is stuff that grows underground. Well, for me anyway, because I can't see what they're doing. And I don't know what they're doing. And I want to know what they're doing. Oh, it's so hard. All right, I'm gotta move my floaty and we'll take a look at what's going on in here. Right, we've got quite a few peppers coming on. Looks like a bug got to that one. I'm gonna pick that off, so that way it's not wasting its energy trying to grow that. Lots of peppers. I don't know if there's any fruit setting on these yet. Oh yeah, it looks like back here there's some just starting to set. These are also Manitoba tomatoes. These are not doing as well in here as the other ones, and I've always grown tomatoes in here, so I don't know why they're not, like, you've seen the ones out front, they're doing really well and like really bushy, and so I don't know. Normally when I do tomatoes in here they get humongous. Maybe it's because they're on this back part. Normally I do them over here, but I wanted to do peppers in here instead. I've already picked some jalapenos and some bell peppers, and I just have them in the freezer, and it looks like I need to come out here pretty soon and pick some more. Yellow wax, jalapenos. Sunflower's getting huge. I'll take you down here so you can see how tall it is. Hi, ladies. Pretty darn tall. Hello, girls. You're not coming out yet. All right, here we are in the wild tomato garden, and these were all tomatoes that I thought my chickens had destroyed, and they they have just done really well. They've come back with a vengeance. And if you remember a couple weeks ago when I put them out here, they were very tiny, but they're doing wonderful. These are all heirloom indeterminate varieties. Lots of flowers means lots of veggies. Excited, cannot wait. So this is that area I showed you guys a couple weeks ago where I found all of the volunteer tomato plants, and this is definitely a pumpkin. So we're just gonna let it do what it wants to do. I'm not counting on getting any fruit from these tomatoes, but I'm gonna let them grow and we'll see what happens, right? Why pull them if they're gonna make some food for me? Well, thanks for coming along and checking on the garden. I hope you enjoyed it. It's getting really hot and I've got so much work to do outside. As you can see, I've got weeding and stuff to do. So I gotta get out of these fancy clothes and probably put my bathing suit on. So thanks again. If you are new here, I hope you stick around. If you have any friends that you think would enjoy my videos, send them on over. And until next time, guys, abundance and blessings to you. Bye-bye.